Where are you at? Where are you at? I can't find you. Oh, there you are. We need to get going. Videos. When I started this YouTube channel, I honestly did not know what I was going to make out of it. So today's a little bit different. No kayaking, no cooking, just me talking of what I've learned, what I want to change, and what's next. Now, kayaking is the biggest part of my channel, but if you watch more than one of my kayaking videos, you notice they all look similar. Now, my current cameras that I'm using is the Akaso B50X and the Brave 7LE. These don't have voice activation, so I have to be creative with the mounts that I use. The mounts I use a handheld, but the disadvantage of that is I have to let go of the paddle. I have used these types of mount with my deck bags on my sea kayak and my SUP, but if you watch one of my videos of my SUP, I did land on this and it did come apart. Now with Ella, I do use a chest mount so I can get a view of her in the Packraft, but unfortunately when I use this, my paddle does get in the way. And I have used a head mount with Ella and with me just kayaking. Me just kayaking is a pretty good view, but when I use it with Ella, you can't see her in the Packraft, and it really just kind of looks dorky. Now I use this and this on my kayak. The only problem with that is I have to use a stick, because if I remove the stick, it's quite loose. And this one I don't think is rated for whitewater. This one I do use in whitewater, and I can add an extension to this, but again, I don't think this would hold up in whitewater. So my goal is to find better ways to mount my action cameras onto my kayak. I want to get some different angles, wide angles, me kayaking, people are behind me. I've done that a couple times. I think that came out really well. But if you have any suggestions or ideas on how I can better mount my action cameras to get several point of views, please add them in the comments. My backpacking videos might be my favorite videos I've made so far, simply because this barking dog that you hear behind me, Ella, is in them. For anyone who hasn't met her yet, this is Ella. She's a Pomeranian. She's 14 years old. She's been paddling hiking with me now for a while. She's just an amazing dog. She always seems to know when to just settle in and enjoy the ride. Right now she's taking a bit of a break. It's been too hot to get her out. I'm just not willing to take her out when it's this hot. So So we're waiting for things to cool down before we get back on the water together. Maybe we'll even start some hiking videos as well. When we're back out, maybe I'll do less about the route and more about her, being her outside. So I'm definitely looking forward to when it starts getting cool, so we can spend more time together and explore more and show you the adventures. So stay tuned. And then there's the cooking side of my videos. If you watched them, you know they're simple. Really simple. And that's the intention. I wanted to find something cheap and easy to cook to replace backpacking meals for my kayak camping trips. But going forward, I want to step it up a bit. I want to start adding some fresh ingredients. And basically I just want to start becoming a better cook while I'm kayak camping. So expect in the next cooking videos something different, but still something easy, using more fresh ingredients to up my kayak camping experience. Here's the part I really want to talk about. Making these 50 videos has taught me way more than I expected. It's not just about kayaking or cooking, but actually making the videos. Every video, I pick up something small. How to frame a shot better, how to cut down on shaky footage, how to plan an angle instead of just pointing the camera and hoping. None of it happens fast, but looking back at video 1 versus now, I can see it. Here's my first video of Lake Rutledge, where all I have is just me kayaking the lake with no audio and no music. And when I did this, I was like, I have to post this or I'll never post anything. Now here is my last cooking video, where I used 2 cameras and I had to learn how to sync the audio on 2 cameras so I could go back and forth with the cameras so you can see different shots from each camera. And that was a lot of fun. Here's an example of a video where I did some voiceover. And I added music, and then also I added a little graphics to the video. And really, that's the whole point of this video. I don't want to stay where I am. I want to get better camera setup for kayaking, packrafting, better techniques, cooking, and generally getting more comfortable behind the camera and in the edit. So that's 50 videos of kayaking, packrafting, and cooking. And I'd like to thank you for the ones sticking around from the beginning. If you have any suggestions or ideas about camera mounts, cooking recipes, anything, please leave them in the comments. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, because it's only going to get better. So, see you next time, and take care.